Disclaimer. Within this episode may be copyrighted materials, the use of which has not always specifically been authorized by the copyright owner. We're making such material available in our efforts of commentary and criticism and to further promote the artists in question. We believe this constitutes a fair use of any such copyright material as provided for in Section 107 of the U.S. Copyright Law, as well as in the statutory right of fair dealing in Canadian copyright law. Allowing in the reproduction and use of copyright-protected works for purposes without requiring permission, provided that the use/dealing is fair, such as in this episode.
We're rolling heavy. Hello and welcome to Battle of the Bands with
Kyle.
Sam. What's up, fuckers?
Wow.
What's up, you stupid assholes?
Hi, stupid assholes.
Hi. We love you so much. Thank you for listening. We love all the feedback we're getting. Thank you. Keep sharing. Keep plugging. Keep doing your thing.
Oh, yeah, we do plugs at the beginning.
We do it at the beginning now.
Yeah.
No, thank you so much. With us is a very special guest.
I'd
say a super fan. I'd say one of the funniest comics in the country.
Absolutely. A very, very funny comedian. I've known him for a decade.
Really?
Yeah, that's true.
You've known me your entire comedy career.
I've known him since my first ever set.
For real?
Yep.
I was on his first ever set.
Yep.
Wow.
And I am so happy that he's here. He's one of the best. I love him so much. Ryan Williams.
Ryan.
Hello, Kyle. Battle of the Bandiverse.
Yes.
Listeners.
You made it.
That is what it's called, the Battle of the Bandiverse. Bandiverse. We're in the Bandiverse right now.
Buckshot, Fred Durst.
Buddy, you're in it. You're in it now.
Oh, yeah. The Bandiverse is great. It ranges from, like, Van Halen to Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
To Angel Olsen.
Angel Olsen, yeah. So, yeah, we got it all. Should we cheers?
Oh, yes.
We're going to class it up a bit because we have a special guest here. Java Monster and a Rocks Glass. There you go.
And thank you so much, Java Monster, for sponsoring.
Oh, I'm bleeding on the inside. That's their catchphrase. I'm bleeding on the inside.
I worked with a guy that he claimed he had a candy addiction, and I kind of believed him. But he would drink 2 Rockstar Punched.
No.
The fruit punch one at lunch, and they're 52 grams of sugar. One time he had to go to the hospital because he sent in a complaint with Maynard's, and then he was like, I think I got dud candy, and I look like I order a lot of candy. I eat a lot of candy. So then they sent him 3 boxes of products with those like plastic circles, and he ate 3 of the plastic circles in one night and had to go to the hospital.
That's so funny.
And I kept telling him to stop using the N-word. There was no that's unrelated.
Candy guy likes to say the N-word.
There was no people that conflicted with, and he just claimed he was like a huge Master P fan. But he was also technically my boss and would give me cigarettes.
I gotcha. Yeah, he's one of those guys. Yeah. What do you do when you go to the hospital because you ate too much candy? What did they pump your stomach or like put coal?
I think what they do is they put you in a chocolate river and you have to float away. And the smallest nurses sing a song.
Yeah, don't they give you a Willy Wonka consequence? Yeah.
You get stuck in a tube. Or they make you eat like celery, just like clear out the system.
Yep. That makes the most sense. But yeah, I think it was just like, I think there was like some intestinal bleeding.
Jesus Christ, buddy. He's got some issues, that guy.
And Candy Lover, who says N-word, is funny, where he like drinks Rockstar and then he's like, N-word, this is good. Like,
but he's like, no, I say it in a positive way.
That's exactly what he would say.
Oh, I know some guys like that. I got some uncles like that.
I say it when the fuzzy peaches hit right.
He always wore Prada sunglasses or Gucci sunglasses and Oakland Raiders flat brim.
Nice.
He was obsessed with Cartoon, the guy who did the Cypress Hill album covers.
Wow.
And he had 4 lowriders and multiple shotguns.
Wow. He sounds fun.
I liked him except for the one part.
Yeah, the one part.
Yep. Reminds me of a girl I went on a date
part.
with. Yeah. Reminds me of a girl I went on a date with who was from Vernon, BC.
View Town. Why? What about her?
Oh, she wore a flat brim. She
had a shotgun?
She had a shotgun strapped to her back while we ate dinner at Earl's. I was like, really? Yeah.
You took it to Earl's?
Took that baby to Earl's.
The interior of British Columbia, like Earl's is, Earl's are the keg. That's that's the creme de la creme.
That's
Earl's.
literally, yeah.
Is Earl's a West Coast place?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because
Absolutely. Fucking Vancouver, we invented upper middle class dining. Earl's, Joey, Cactus Club.
You have Joey?
Oh yeah.
I love a Joey Eats. I love it. You feel classy.
Yep.
Take the girl for the anniversary, right? You're not breaking the bank, but it's a little sleek.
And the keg as well. Everyone tries to claim the keg is from Ontario.
Where's the keg? Where?
Vancouver, baby.
What?
Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you that Ryan is he's a spokesperson for upper middle class dining.
Yeah.
It is awesome.
Which is going away. Who can afford it, right?
Who can afford it?
Who can afford it?
Holy hell.
It's honestly-
In Trudeau's Canada, who can find? Yeah, this is the interior of British Columbia coming out. Kyle tries to hide it.
Yeah.
I know, but as you say it, I start clenching the couch, and I'm like, "Yeah, buddy,
Keep going.
yeah, go on."
We all got hard when Paul Olivier took off the glasses.
I remember I took my shirt off and I started screaming at God. God, yeah, I love that.
Well, actually, Trudeau and the lady split, hey?
Did you see this? You hear about this?
You guys hear about this? Some topical news?
Yeah, we do Leno style bits now.
You guys hear about this? I liked them together.
Yeah, it turned out he was having an affair. He's been fucking the country for years.
Oh, be nice.
I go there. I go there.
Nice.
You just won a couple Albertan fans by saying that.
Be nice. That's good.
true.
Have you done that on stage yet?
No, I think it's been done 40 times.
Opener.
New opener.
New opener.
Sam has never heard of stand-up comedy, so it makes sense.
You should do that as your opener for 7 years. I think that'd be great. I think that'd be really good.
Have you ever worked with a road dog and they try and shoehorn their old bits with modern? Like it was, I think like John Chrétien had to go to a hospital or something, like a very like page 5 news story. And I saw a guy like just bust out the whole Chrétien bit like it was the late 90s.
Finally, my Chrétien 5.
Yeah, I remember there's an old road dog and he did he pulled out like Bush because Bush was back in the news or something like that. And yeah, he pulled out the impression and everything. And you could tell he's like, oh, thank you.
That's so
Thank
funny.
you. When these guys come back in the news. Yeah. There's a road dog. We did a show. We did a show with this guy and the whole drive up, maybe like a 2-hour car ride. He was just telling us about his life. And I'm like, oh, wow, this guy's life's kind of crazy. Oh, my God. And then he goes on stage and word for word, the entire car ride convo was an act. He got me. I've been doing this for some time. I know when someone's doing a bit. This guy tricked me 100%.
He did an hour of bits.
He did an hour.
Crazy.
And
That's
then
insane.
And he did word for word. And I'm like, wow, he said a lot of revealing things. And he did it on stage.
And in the car, we were being polite. Killed in the car.
Killed in the car.
Because we were like, ha, 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 yeah, totally.
That's like, so did he do that on like an ultra meta bit, or like is he just insane?
He's insane.
He's lost his mind.
He's insane. He's just driving. He's like, yeah, started dating again. Yeah. I thought he was just telling me about his life.
Yeah, we were like, oh, we haven't talked to him in a while.
Yeah, he catches up to speed, and then he did the whole thing.
It was crazy.
I felt disgusting.
Yep.
Yeah, he got me.
And
There-
yeah.
There was a comedian who toured with, I believe it was Sonny Dollywall. He toured the island with Rory Scovel before Rory blew up.
Oh, nice.
And Rory put on his set from the night before and then started looking out the window for about 5 minutes and then just went, could you imagine?
That's so funny. That's so funny.
That's a good bit. That's a great bit. But yeah, you're a bit of a road dog, eh? You're a bit of a woof
Cool
woof.
transition. Woof,
Fucking
woof,
Mark
indeed.
Maron in
Woof.
the house.
You're a road dog, eh?
Are we good?
Talk about that, yeah. I feel like last time I talked to you, it was awkward. That kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm just coming to your city from Montreal.
Yeah, how was that? Looked awesome.
It was insane. I think we were treated the best a group of Canadians have ever been treated.
There you go.
All the cynicism I had heard about the festival did not apply. I've been smoking shisha for like 3
Yes.
days straight. So I feel like your TikTok comments are going to be like related to my like deep.
Wheezing.
Yeah. It's like, it's not the obesity. It's the shisha.
She goes shisha place by Comedy Bar. Is that where you
Yeah.
went?
I've gone 3 times.
Have you tried
man.
Have you tried the burger? You gotta get the
Of course,
burger.
I've tried the burger. Look at me. It doesn't matter what place I go into. I ask if they have a burger.
Gas station, yeah. I like a gas station burger. I don't mind it.
Those bagged burgers in the gas
Throw in
station.
the microwave. I love it.
I kind of like it.
I like it too.
It was insane, man. There was a day where I felt like God.
Nice.
It was a comedian, Steph Tolev, gave a talk, and so more American industry was there than usual. We were in the same we were in the same theater as all the other new faces, which
Nice.
was just insane. It was almost sold out. Everyone did well on the show because that kind of sucks the fun out when you got a bomb on
Got
the.
a bomb,
You
yeah.
can't make eye contact with him at the
Yeah.
after party, but everyone did really well.
That's great.
Just felt amazing, just the coolest experience of my life. And then 3 days later, I'm in the emergency room at Toronto West. I'm gonna be homeless at the end of the month. It's like, it's so crazy.
Oh my God.
I knew it went so well. I met a comic here. I apologize, I forgot your last name. Ben something.
Ben Bayfield.
Yeah, Ben Bayfield. And I told him, I'm like, I know something really fucked up is gonna happen to me. Like,
Oh my God. Well, knock on wood.
well, it's already happened.
Buddy, you can't.
I was in the
knock on
emergency
What?
room.
Are you all right? What happened?
Yeah, so I have a deadly, or I think I have, as a kid I had a deadly almond allergy, and a guy handed me a smoothie, and without asking, I just drank it, and then later went into, and I was like, dude, was there fucking almond butter in that? And it was like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's called the almond Maui.
Yeah, so
Almond Breeze
I gave
Maui.
myself an EpiPen for the first time in my life.
Whoa.
I raised my voice and slapped the cabinet, asking them to call 911, which was very embarrassing.
Dude.
And then when the paramedics came, they were trying to get a timeline because also I could just be insane. I could not be allergic to almonds anymore because I hit the epinephrine because I've never had it in my belly.
Did you,
Yeah.
do you always carry a pen with you?
I do now.
You do now.
Well, except not right now. But no, I'm going to a Jays game after this, and I don't
Careful.
know if they would let me in with.
Instead of peanuts, they eat almonds at the
Fuck.
So careful.
It's
careful.
Toronto. It's a Toronto thing.
It's a Toronto thing.
It's a Toronto thing. But the paramedics, they're like trying to get a timeline going, and they asked, I was like, well, I went to gargle salt. I have a sore throat. I was at a work thing in Montreal, and they asked what I was doing in Montreal, and I said, have you heard of Just for Laughs? And they said no. And that'd be so funny if I died right after that.
Of course not.
Oh, you mean the prank show? Oh, gags. We love gags.
No, that's only a part of it. Then you die.
Well, I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah.
Dude, you like Pulp Fictioned yourself. Did it feel crazy when you...
Yeah, your heart goes nuts.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah, your heart does go nuts, and they tell you to sit down, and that's more for the breathing. But I think and the next day when I did your show, I felt like shit, like my body had been through a lot.
Oh yeah.
It was crazy.
Did it hurt? Did it hurt when you stuck it in?
Hey,
That's what she
come
said.
on.
That's what she said.
Hey,
Yeah, easy
you
now.
can take the kid out of Kelowna, but you can't.
Oh, just to go back, you saw Kyle do his first set ever.
Absolutely.
Did you see him and did you go, this kid's got some? Or did you go, this guy is a loser?
At that time in my life, I think my go-to was sneaking alcohol in, drinking it in the back of the venue, and then stepping on it and putting it in the garbage can of the washroom.
Nice.
I don't think I saw his set. I don't think I saw Jack's set. I don't think I saw the other guy's set. But the guy I lived with at the time, I mean, never mind. He's a bad guy.
Oh,
But what did he say?
what did he say?
Or the guy you lived with at the time?
Did he say Kyle was funny?
What? I don't remember.
Fuck.
Oh.
Oh, right, because you were wasted.
Yeah.
Damn it.
What did he say?
Oh, I thought maybe you were going to be like, we thought you guys were like young little boys that were...
Well, no, everyone was like making jokes. How it was, everyone called you guys Stand By Me.
Yeah. We did drive 4 hours to do an open
To do an open mic, and the show like sucked. And yeah, I remember Dylan Reimer was the headline of one of the shows, and he signed a poster and gave it to you boys.
Yep.
And that's why this podcast, I've been such a fan, but it's been tough for me because I'm such a Kyle fan, and I don't like I get it's all in fun. I get we roast the ones we love, but it's been tough.
Yep. Yeah, thank
It's
you
been
very
tough.
much, Ryan. Thank you very much.
What?
And then there's been a lot of Toronto-based guests that play into the dynamic here, and I fucking I'm team Patton.
Oh, no.
I can't believe we finally have a Kyler in studio, by the way.
Dude, huge Kyle head.
Hell yeah.
I'm in trouble now.
The Pattonites rise.
That's right. Yeah.
The Loops in K-Town squash their beef for one podcast.
Yes, we come together. We come in the Similkameen Valley, bitch.
Oh, fuck off. Fuck off.
But
It's me and the Decider.
speaking of, we haven't
Speaking
even
of.
said hello.
Yeah, how
Ryan,
rude of us.
Ryan, I noticed you are shaking in fear a little bit, and do not worry. Because
It's
this-
crazy.
Yeah, I know. It's a little unsettling, I know. But he doesn't bite. He's very nice
It's like
sometimes.
you know like your invasive voices that you have in your head. It's like if you
yeah.
met one personified.
Yes.
That is exactly
That's
it.
perfect. You nailed it. That's exactly what it is.
Because I've listened to I was the biggest moment. I wasn't allowed to announce I went to Montreal early and I wasn't allowed to tell anyone why. They make it really secret, their New Faces announcement. So I did a spot at a comedy club and I had my luggage and everyone was like, where are you going? I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know. Wandering around.
I love that.
And I listened to the 50 Cent and Bon Iver episode, and it was great. And I listened to Poppin' Them Thangs and just walked around
Buddy.
the gates.
Buddy. That's good walking tune, huh?
You feel like I was wearing a Breathe Right strip and a neck pillow, and I still felt like a fucking G.
That's awesome. Well, that's so weird that you weren't allowed to tell anybody. You had to keep it under wraps because now it makes sense. Weeks ago, Decider whispered to me and he went, Ryan is coming. And I was like,
Ryan?
What? I was like, what do you mean, Ryan who?
Yeah.
Ryan. And he went, coming. He's going to do the podcast soon. And I was like, what? And then his wings opened up.
Yeah.
And it said Ryan Williams on
Yeah.
his wings.
Oh.
So
That's how I tell the future. Yeah, it's weird.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
cool.
It's weird, like adaptive technique. It's I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy. And we all get nosebleeds.
Yeah.
It's wild.
I had a migraine. It hurt really bad. But so
I was
Decider.
trying to tell you I love you telepathically.
Yeah. That's how he shows
Oh.
love. I know. We're still learning. We're
It's
still learning your way.
Yeah. Your noses will fucking toughen up over time.
Yeah. You get calloused.
You didn't. So you already knew of Ryan. You were a fan. Decider, are you a fan of Ryan Williams?
Big fan of Ryan Williams. Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, fuck yeah.
He doesn't like much stand-up. He always talks about how he doesn't like much stand-up.
He
So
hates stand-ups.
Yeah. No, I hate every stand-up.
He's more of a-
except for Ryan Williams, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Damn.
He's more of a Who's Line guy.
oh yeah.
Loves improv.
It's weird that Decider loves improv, but it's
Yeah.
true.
So he's got Second City stuff playing.
Improv takes you out of your own head.
That's
Yeah.
That
true.
is good. Improv is very, very funny.
I love good improv.
And everyone that gets into comedy, whether they want to admit it or not, their first love is sketch usually.
Yep.
yeah.
That's very true.
Love sketch.
Will Ferrell, Vince Vaughn, those were my guys when I was a kid.
Well, yep. My guy.
Got me into comedy.
Alex Bornstein being Asian, doing Asian face and not getting in trouble for it.
Yeah. And that was my favorite sketch. I like Bobby Lee. I was a Mad TV guy.
You like Bubby Lee?
Yep.
Aw, so cute. Well, Decider, thank you so much for letting us live another day.
No problem.
That was so sweet of you. Should we address the elephant in the room?
Yeah, no kidding.
The pile of
Yeah.
excrement on the ground.
Oh, you noticed that?
Yeah. It's just like different poop. What is that?
Different. It's kind of weird looking. Is that
Been collecting around the city.
okay?
Oh my God! You collect it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a form of currency, I think, in other places.
No. I just eat it. I eat it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I eat shit.
Okay.
So can I just say that it's kind of strange that the person who's going to be deciding whether our songs are good or
Yes.
not eats shit.
Yeah.
Maybe that he's biased towards maybe worse music than other music.
Well,
Classic Kyle coming with straight facts.
Don't you think? Yeah. I'm sorry. I
Put
hate
your
to be
hands
this
in the
guy.
fucking air if you're a Patton head.
Kylers are probably
Boo.
dying on the bus right now. Kylers only ride the bus.
Tyler's only.
Kyler's going nuts in the Uber pool.
That's the difference between our fans. Burners. I guess.
Yeah, burners.
The burners, they drive sports cars. They always have their
Yeah.
arm around their chick, maybe even fingering them while they drive.
Sure.
Kylers, they ride the bus to the mental hospital, and they live there. If they do not work there, they are patients there.
They are patients. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. But
They-
they're fun.
I think I have the sticky residue from the hospital is so hard to get off. I think I have some.
Oh, it
on
leaves
me,
like a
but-
black patch.
Yeah, it leaves a black patch. I thought I got all of them, but
A classic Kyler. Just went to the hospital a few days ago.
fresh from the
fresh from the emergency room.
And it's fine. That's my demo.
That's your demo.
My demo is people who always have a bandage around their head. And what happened to you?
Yeah, brain damage. Yeah, it's good. It's good.
And tell me about burners. What else about them?
Burners, like to have a good time, life of the party.
Always were carving stuff into desks in high school.
Cars up at the desk. Maybe they'll throw a chair at a teacher.
Knew how to draw the cool S.
Cool ass,
Yes.
big time.
You know what burners are? In high school, the kids who wore bandanas, they had a little bandana.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, that was me.
That was
me.
you.
You know what I did? At grade 8, I would rock just like a sweatband, like a Nike sweatband. Put the Nike symbol upside down, right?
Cool, like
so
a-
I'd get the wings out,
Yeah.
and then grade 9, grade 10, I switched to a Metal Militia bandana. yeah.
After the incident.
yeah, yeah. And then after that, I started dressing like Tyler the Creator. Anyways, that's my fashion history.
I've always dressed, I've been told, like a little stepdad.
Have you dressed like this since you were like a kid?
Yeah, I used to love a
You
collar
look like a
and
little
sweater.
sailor.
You were so fucking cool when you lived in Kelowna. That hasn't been talked about enough.
Yeah, yeah.
He was so cool.
He was cool, eh?
He was like, cause he was a young dude doing comedy in a cool city. It's like White Oakley. That's like what the White Oakley mecca.
Love
It's
it.
guys in RDS tank tops,
Yeah.
White Oakleys, and just like, yeah, let's get out on the fucking boat.
Yep.
Water bros.
Yeah.
And I was their jester.
Yeah. No, but in a city that has like an art scene and stuff, like Kyle is like he just stood out like so much, and he was like, his comedy was very similar to what it is now. He was like never a hack, because I swear to God, my opener when I started doing the road was like, wow, it's good to be out of Vancouver. It's nice to see guys with muscles in their legs. That was my opener. And then I would chug a beer.
Can I say that's fucking sick? That is sick.
But it's all just a projection of masculinity, because I'm like, please like my weird setups that are coming later.
Yeah,
I have a Club 12 and an Alt 12, and I have to combine them.
and then I do a little crowd work, and that's my 30 I got right now.
That's my 30. Chug a beer for 8 minutes.
Dude.
I love it. Love it. Oh, should we talk about the new artists?
Well, yeah, because we're on Artist Watch. This is something, Ryan,
Yes,
that we haven't
yes.
revealed yet. For you haven't heard this yet. We're trying to find new artists all the time.
Yeah. All the time.
And sometimes we find new artists that don't have enough music to bring them on as their own band.
And they're kind of like on the up and up. Not a lot of people have heard of them. You got to do some deep dives to find these guys.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about the band you found?
Well, I found a band for the past couple weeks. They're like a new metal kind of harder band that I kind of liked. They're called Gun to the Head.
yeah. Yeah.
And it's the band lore. They're from Romania. Yeah, literally that.
Yeah.
The lead singer's name's Carl Satan.
Yeah.
And he always wears a shotgun as a necklace, and it's always pointing up at his head like he could die at any moment.
Yeah.
And then
crazy.
the guitarist is named Pig.
Pig.
And
yeah.
he has a big pig mask with a Hitler mustache.
Yeah, kind of the songwriter of the group.
Yeah.
So that's your group. that
And
you found.
also the drummer Sticky Wicky.
Sticky Wicky.
Sticky Wicky.
Sticky Wicky.
Teletubby.
What does Sticky Wicky wear?
He's a Teletubby. He has no hands, and he has sticks.
He has sticks for
And-
hands.
And this is kind of tragic. He killed his mom.
Killed his mother.
And the baby in the sun is actually on fire.
It's a burning baby skull.
Well, that's part of the lore. The burning baby skull. He that's made him go crazy. He stared into it. So that's the band I found. We listened to a couple of great songs by them. We listened to Milk. We listened to this one called Grab Yo Nuts.
Grab Yo Nuts.
And
really fun.
You found a band.
So I found actually a singer, an R&B singer, kind of similar to like The Weeknd. Yeah, I don't know if you like R&B, but I like to
Love
maybe
it.
throw it on from time to time. I found this guy. His name's Big Posse. Big Posse.
Big Posse.
Yeah, I found him on SoundCloud. Very sexual, so it might get a little hot and heavy in here. But I found this one song he did, and I was just like, oh, I gotta bring this to the pod.
Also, what does R&B stand for?
Rhythm and blues.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a good name for a band.
Ribs and bones.
Ribs on barbecue. Wow. So Big Posse. Anything about him? Where's he from?
Big
What's his
Posse
thing?
is from Hamilton.
Right.
He used to work in a factory for many years, a caulking factory, and
Okay.
and then he got his big break. He just started posting stuff online. He is 5'2", so
Right.
short king.
Short king.
Short king.
Didn't he get penis enlargement surgery?
He did, and it was a botch surgery. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, it's a big news story.
Because they told me this was gonna come up. I totally don't know this off the top of the dome. That there's 3 types of surgeries you can get.
Yes.
So was it an implant that his body rejected?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, what are the other 2? I'm curious what the other 2 are.
Very interesting.
There's a thing. You know how your body has more dick? Like
Yeah.
when you touch down there.
Like the gooch area?
Yeah, you're like, there's dick in there.
More-
Get it out of there.
You don't have to tell me that. I already knew that. There's more dick. That kind of got.
Apparently you can like snip a thing, but then your penis is like, even when it's hard, it's more floppy,
Oh.
but it's longer.
Okay.
And sorry, just what's that called? And then
So-
what's the third thing?
The third thing.
I think it's just a different type of injection.
Right.
Yeah. But it was the first one. Body rejected it.
Oh!
Yeah. So his penis actually fell off, and it's now kind of
Is this a bit?
No, it's just,
What do you mean?
This
Yeah.
is, no,
Big
this is-
posse.
this is
Fuck,
big posse.
shit.
This is big posse. No, this big.
So his penis fell off, but he's
Penis
still
fell off.
He's still extremely sexual.
Very sexual. Very sexual. He gets.
That's the logic behind not sterilizing child molesters. It doesn't stop them. Law 12, British Columbia. Law 12, you had to take it.
Yeah, brother. Law 12, you had to take it. That's the first thing you learn. It's the last thing you learn.
You can't search my fucking bag, pig. I took Law 12.
First thing is you can't cut off their dicks because they'll keep doing it.
They're gonna keep doing it.
Then you learn you can't touch my bag, and then you learn again you can't remove any of their body parts. They'll keep doing what they do. They're evil. Evil is evil.
Evil's evil, and they cannot stop. It's an addiction.
But Big Posse is not that.
Big Posse's not that.
He's sexual, though.
He just wanted a big pee-pee, and because he's 5'2". But yeah, they removed it, and then he made like $10 million because he sued.
Oh my god.
And now he like brings his penis on tour, like at concerts.
Really?
It's like in a glass case, and it's like beside him, and he sings.
Does he come out like a wrestler and he just holds it?
Yeah, he holds it like
And
this.
for merch, people can buy replicas of the penis.
Replicas, yes.
Interesting.
Actually, the Stag Shop has its own Big Posse dildo
Section.
thing.
Cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. Anyways, this is his big hit that I found. It's a little tip of the hat to his mother.
Very cool.
It's called, I believe it's called Mother's Day.
Oh, cool. So
Yeah.
here we go.
Yeah, check it out. There it is. Oh, cool. It's kind of like The Weeknd, Drake.
Wow.
Let's take him back. Let's take him back.
Ain't bad, huh?
It's great.
There's a kid from Hamilton.
And does he have a penis during when he recorded this?
No.
That's why it's so high pitched.
Yeah, I remember being a little boy, playing with my little toys. I remember looking at my mommy, thinking, God, she's beautiful. I wish I will be a big boy.
Okay.
Cause mommy only likes big boys like daddy. But guess what? I'm not daddy. Yeah, so I'm trying to kiss my mommy. And I'm kissing on her nippies. Hey mama, can we just breastfeed? Yeah, I like the milky.
Damn.
Damn.
2% or 1 skim milk, and I don't give a fuck. Let me suck your ass. Let me kiss on your nipples. And I wanna smell your neck.
Yeah.
Mommy,
Sensual.
every day is Mother's Day when you're with me. When you're with me, breakfast in bed and breakfast getting head. Yeah, I love you.
That's it. That's it. That's it. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty
Wow.
cool. I know, sexy. I'm starting to sweat a little.
That was
got me.
amazing. Yeah. Because that is just amazing because I noticed he's very sensual with his mom kissing your neck. I want to smell your neck.
Yeah, I think
Is this what happens with like not banning step relation porn on the internet? Is this what children turn into?
Well, yes.
That was horrific. I don't approve of that. That was like a horny castrato over.
I think it's more of like a metaphor, maybe too. The mother is maybe fame and fortune.
Yeah.
If you cloned 40 and it went wrong and he got all mucked up and then that guy made beats and then you had a horny raised on Zoomer step porn castrato.
Yes.
That's hellish. That's a hellish future.
How old is Big Posse?
I believe just turned 18.
He's really
Who?
young.
What type of doctor would? Well, no, that's in a territory I don't want to go down.
Yeah, very true. He removed his penis. It was
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
Well, no, he got his mother to sign off on it. I mean, you can do that if you want to.
The titular Mother's Day mother.
Yeah, it's cosmetic, right? It's cosmetic.
Does he have? Does he look like Ken down there?
He does. Smooth. Very smooth. He's got an OnlyFans. Yeah.
Really?
And, yeah, and people to get off, people throw stuff at it.
Can I lose some of your fans with their opinion of me? I was under a lot of stress in Montreal, and I snapped on a stranger.
Okay.
Usually I'm the opposite. I'm like very nice to people I don't know, and then my like irritation builds up, and then I'm like not pleasant to like people I really care about and people near me. But I was in a dollar store, and I was
oh my god.
I was just getting water and wet wipes because it makes me confident when I have a clean butt when I'm staying in hotels on the road.
Sure.
And there was a woman really going out of her way. This woman, and I have to be clear, she's in her early 40s, if not late 30s.
Okay.
And she's doing like a whole play for no one of like, covering her face and acting like she smells something bad.
Yeah.
And I got headphones in. She walks behind me, so I just go next to the line, and then I'm like, there's literally a guy, an unhoused dude with a catheter bag, and he's probably living on the street, and he's buying his fucking dinner
Okay.
from the Dollarama. And she's like, and then I hear she's like, you see, like speaking French, and then she says it stinks, and then the guy goes up to pay, and then she like nudges me. She's like, I was next. I was next.
Oh.
And it smelled so bad. I was next. And I said, it's a catheter. It's a catheter bag.
Yeah.
Like, you're 58. You might need one soon.
Yeah, said that?
Yeah, and then I was like, go ahead. You're nuts, lady.
That's great. I wish
It's the meanest thing I think I've ever said to a stranger.
That's not mean at all. She's being an ass. Yeah, French Canadians too. Fuck them.
No, she was from rural Quebec.
Ugh.
Like, cause she was
Even worse.
she was bothering the guy, the cashier. They were having you could tell she was being difficult, like in French with him.
Yeah. No,
I hate that.
I think that made you look great.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, you dropped the catheter. You did like crowd work. You did like heckler.
You did good, like
Which I never do on stage ever.
That is a David Spade style line. You're gonna need one too, honey.
I think I said might. You might need one
You might
soon.
need one
You might
too.
do one soon.
But I might have she maybe didn't even hear it. Like I just mumbled it to myself.
And then you're like, go ahead.
I'm just a narcissist where I'm a hero in my own fantasy.
Oh wait, I said it in my head.
I was the guy with the catheter the whole time. But it's a tough, like, once you're on a catheter and you're not even have access to like health,
dude.
like of all the people to be, and it's like, it's fucking piss. It's not even that bad of a smell.
Yeah, you smell it
I take piss over shit any day.
Smells like popcorn, kind of.
What do you even mean, dude?
You know when you walk into the old Cineplex to see the Barbie movie and it just reeks of piss.
Why does every Cineplex smells like piss? What the fuck? You gotta figure out your plumbing. I don't know what's going on.
You don't
there.
know what is wrong with your body that it smells like popcorn.
What? And your pee's not green sometimes.
Your pee's not so yellow it's green.
Yeah, orange.
And before you flush, you rip up a pack of white cheddar and put it in the toilet.
Dill, buddy, dill.
Still, honey, I love that. That is crazy. Well, you know, lately, and I'm sorry to divulge too much, but every time I pee, it's the most yellow. I'm so dehydrated.
Are you actually?
And by the way, thank you to Java
Java
Monster.
Monster. You're gonna help with that yellow color.
I don't drink water no more. I drink Java Monster for water.
That's actually all you need.
Really?
This city sucks the moisture out of you.
Dude,
it's a tough city, Toronto. It's a muggy
humid.
heat.
Yeah.
I got a pussy West Coast body,
I was
but
gonna say, how do you do with humidity?
it's tough. Me and him are from the desert.
Yeah.
Where I grew up, Black Widows, rattlesnakes, and then still cougars and bears.
Yeah. Yeah, honey.
Jesus Christ.
I know.
Oh my God. Then you moved, and then you come to Toronto, and you're like, this is nothing.
Then I saw a raccoon, and I'm like, what is that little trash panda?
Oh my God.
That is so funny because that's what they are. They are little trash pandas.
Awesome.
They have thumbs.
They have thumbs. They could hold a gun if they wanted to.
They could.
You ever
No, they
see
really
one
could.
rip a cat's face off?
Oh, I heard a raccoon fight last night.
They're fucking gnarly.
Oh, last night.
They're scary creatures.
Sounds like murder, dude.
I remember one time I came out of the house and there was a dead raccoon on our like path. It looked
Yes.
like it was trying to come inside our house and it died.
And you said dinner.
Well, we put it in a trash bag, and then I got really drunk, and I came home, and I was whipping it around.
No,
And
stop
its
it, Kyle.
Its hand fell out,
You
and I
were-
was laughing, and yep,
Kyle.
that's when I was drinking.
Oh, the patent heads, you're riling us up too much.
Our
my
bad heads.
God.
Yeah.
There's one patent head on the bus right now just ringing around a guide dog.
Grabbing whatever you can, bad heads. And because they're on the bus, they're waiting for the bus. They're not in their own vehicle.
No.
They're in public.
They are.
Or they're in a
are.
food court, probably.
Food court or the TTC van that picks you up at your house.
Oh, yeah.
Or they're hollering from the passenger side of their best friend's ride. Something very psychotic.
Yes. Yes. Like, hey, nice titties. Something
My
like that.
piss smells like popcorn.
We're gonna go watch Oppenheimer. What? That's what I think is crazy to yell.
We're gonna see No, Barbie.
Have you seen online a bunch of Japanese people? Because it was a terrorist attack on the Japanese people, and obviously don't look up what they did in China or all of Asia. But yeah, it was a horrific war. Like it was a war crime. It's undeniable a war crime. But again, don't look up what they did in Asia. But they've been posting because like the Barbenheimer meme has become such a thing.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, is that funny? And then like posting like Margot Robbie like in front of the burning Twin Towers, and people are like, yeah, that is funny.
Yeah. I mean, it's been enough time. 9/11
really
is
funny.
funny now.
No, I don't know.
I think I speak for all of us.
Also, I wrote a Family Guy cutaway that has to do with Oppenheimer. I told you about it.
yes,
Where
yes.
Peter or Stewie or someone they'd go, man, that bombed worse than Oppenheimer. And then it cuts to Oppenheimer doing stand-up, and he goes, yeah, and that's why I don't call my wife anymore. And then he bombs, and someone's like, you suck. And then it cuts, and it's a bunch of Japanese people in the audience. And then he goes,
Okay, you got me back.
I'll get you back.
Yeah.
And then it cuts back. That's
Yes.
my Family Guy cutaway.
Yeah.
By the way, I've been doing some writing. I write Family Guy cutaways now.
Not even the full script, just the
No.
cutaway.
I'm coming out with a book of cutaways. It's called Kyle's Cutaways, and it's about 300 pages. So yeah, come
I can't wait. I can't wait.
With fan art, I draw Stewie a bunch. That's like half of it.
Stewie. Stewie.
One time, I remember years ago, I was in Alberta when my brother was living there.
Fuck yeah.
It was awesome. And I was doing comedy, and I remember it was super late in Alberta. You can buy like alcohol like till 2 a.m. And they were out of beer, and they were like, "We need more beer." And this one of Joel's friends, my brother, he was like, "I'll take it," and I was like, "I'll go with you." And in the truck, he went, "Man, I fucking love comedy, dude. I love that you do comedy, dude. I actually do voices. I can do some voices."
No.
And he's like, I can do Joe from Family Guy. And then he was driving, and it was dark. It was literally, I think about this all the time. It was darkness, driving on like a highway. And it was just him going, Peter. It's Joe. And me going, like drunk, like, yeah, man, that's really, you should do stand up.
That it's become memed, but it is our generation, like a little older than me and your generation as well. Like the people thought you were funny because you could just nail movie quotes. And
I hated that.
That's Sam's biggest
I
thing.
hated that. All the funny guys in my high school, they were funny because they would just do like Step Brothers, like dialogue from Step Brothers. And I was doing real original shit. And because I didn't have a fucking six-pack, I would just get looked over. And it pissed me off. I think it's the reason why I do stand-up.
You sound like an incel when you say that.
Yeah, because I'm not a Chad.
Because I didn't have a six-pack, and all I had was my trench coat.
Yeah.
Stacy loves Talladega Night quotes.
Yeah. Oh, shaking big? Oh, really? Fuck you.
They literally would look over me because I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Alone. You're going to kill somebody. Keep talking like that.
All my friends that lived in the walls liked it.
And one thing I think to a lot of the listeners at home, and I'm not a clips guy, I'm an old school podcast. Podcast
Old school Potter.
Yeah, it can enrich your life. It makes chores in your daily life so
buddy.
much better.
Amen.
Was this the brother? This was the most glossed over moment in Battle of the Bands history. The brother that played Mockingbird while you guys ate Christmas dinner.
Yes.
Eminem's Mockingbird.
How good is that?
That is the most iconic
I think of that all the
thing.
time. I think of that all the time.
Yep, played Mockingbird
By
We all
Eminem.
sat, Listen to it.
Like, was there Christmas music before?
Yep, sure. It was part of the playlist.
Ding ding.
He loves it.
Haley, I know you miss your mom, and I know. Can you just pass the cranberry?
Yeah, eating and then being like, I'ma break that birdie's neck.
Break that Betty's neck.
That's so crazy. It was crazy. I
And
think
then-
about it all the time.
Did your dad say something like, "Well, you know, he's a good writer"?
Oh, nope, just quiet. Quiet, doesn't really understand at all.
What now? Did Julian? Did your brother lose all song privileges after that?
No, he's always going to be song guy. That's the thing about him. He's never not going to be song guy. He chooses it now.
He loves it.
So this is just an example of the most peculiar song played.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Because other than that, he'll do Trolls soundtrack. What, bro?
Talking about.
Trolls soundtrack. Some classics, you know.
What are the classics?
Did I mention Trolls 2?
Trolls 2.
Just
I
like-
got this feeling. That song that Justin Timberlake.
In my bones.
But it's during like a funeral. Like he just doesn't know the settings.
Yeah, grandma's getting like put in the ground. I got this feeling.
It's in my bones.
Yeah, but he now has a couple of beautiful daughters. He's a father now, so
Aw.
maybe that's part of why the Troll soundtrack is so prevalent.
Do you think the Mockingbird like stuck with him? Because that song is about being a good father.
Yeah. Let's be honest though. Alberta, like small town, Eminem's your guy.
Eminem's your
Eminem's
guy.
your guy.
And atmosphere as well. If you live in between Langley and Winnipeg in a small town, you put Slug from Atmosphere in the
Yeah.
top 5.
I love Atmosphere.
Yeah.
I love Atmosphere.
I saw your face yesterday. Was that yesterday's song? Great song. Beautiful
Yeah.
song.
Yep.
What about Tech 9 as well?
Tech
He's
9.
only famous in cities that don't get nuked in movies.
Yeah. Words, yeah. Well, speaking of songs,
Speaking of
I think
songs?
it's time we get into our
I
bands.
think we gotta jump into it. I think we gotta jump into it. Nah, we gotta.
This goes out to listener Julian that says, I have notes. This goes out to
Yes.
listener Julian that says there's too much talking at the start of the episodes.
Yep.
Yeah, fucker.
Please keep listening. I want you to support the boys, but disagree. Also, AJJ, that's fucking bullshit. Anyone of our age that reads knows that Andrew Jackson was a genocider and has always been.
Yep.
And I just wrote when I think I took an edible for the first time. First concert is a great question for guests.
That is a great question for guys.
That's a really good question.
Those are my 3 notes that
I love that. I brought
listening.
notes.
I listened to every single episode.
Well, what was your first concert?
I saw Def Leppard with my dad, even though I had just gotten caught smoking pot behind my buddy's father's bar. And it blew my mind because I got a new hoodie that day. And I was like, how did they recognize me? It was one of the dumbest things ever. Yeah, Def Leppard. I kept looking at the guy, the drummer. It was a very cool, yeah. They came to Kamloops.
That's crazy.
That's amazing.
And Kamloops, remember?
I love Kamloops.
That's the guy who, what we were saying, we drove all the way there.
Yeah.
It was the Kamloops gig.
Yeah, it's a Kamloops gig. Who he did his whole act to us in the car.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was a Kamloops
Yeah,
gig, baby.
Kamloops
Love
gig.
Kamloops. Shout out Kamloops.
I do like Kamloops.
Yep.
I do like it.
Shout out, rest in peace, Dirty Jersey.
It's a river town.
It is a river.
They call it the Montreal of BC.
I love that. Well, because you're the guest, Ryan,
Yes.
we are so excited to have you. What is the band you brought to us today?
You want to kick it off?
So,
Let's go.
yeah, I just, like I said, like I'm just genuinely and big. I've had some like big moments like in the early part of my comedy career where Kyle has opened for me and has buried me. It was at the Dirty Jersey, and then
Wow.
I got it in my head I had to do a new 45 at the Cam Comedy Festival. This is not ironic. Rest in peace, Drew McLean.
Best guy ever.
I wanted to do a new 45 that I hadn't done in Kamloops before. So there's like, that's insane, especially for a guy who's like single digit headlining clubs. And Kyle, I just love Kyle so much. So I wanted, And a lot of people shit on Kyle's music, so I wanted to bring a band I just really got a feeling he's gonna like.
Okay.
It's a band that came to me later in life when music was very much something I discovered on the internet. And that's a thing with a lot of people where it's not through your friend group. A lot of hip hop and kind of mainstream metal, but through the internet I discovered thrash, loved melodic death metal of Scandinavia, got into black metal, death metal, and then there's this band. I look at it as such an inspiration how they were able to not be defined by the genre they were in and the controversies that surrounded them. And much like a Canadian entertainer, they are from a small country in the world of their genre of music of Greece, and that is of course the band Rotting Christ.
Rotting Christ.
Rotting Christ.
And sorry, this is
baby.
kind of a shout out to me.
Yeah, I love you so much, dude.
baby.
I'm literally not doing a bit. I do love you. I think you're such a funny, unique guy.
Oh,
And I
totally.
just wanted to share my music with you.
And I thank you for that. I'm excited to hear. My knee-jerk reaction is Rotting Christ might not be my...
Well, are they dream pop? Are Rotting Christ dream pop or slacker rock?
They have some songs that could be called the dream pop of extreme music,
I like
which
that.
is this kind of the sequel to black metal. Black metal. Now this is not an original thought. Death metal is Cookie Monster, and then black metal is more like. And it's like death metal is what you kill people to, and black metal is what you kill yourself to. And
Well said.
so now this is kind of post that era, and this is later. What got me into them was Dave Mustaine of Megadeth refused to play a festival with them because his newfound religion. And I was like, I'll check these guys out. It's a very inflammatory name. But yeah, it means that, like this is Greece, Christianity, Charlemagne committed genocides against people. The Christian forces as Christianity shred and being indoctrinated. So it's metaphorical. It's not that extreme. It's really thinking music. I believe that.
A thinking man's music, similar to Greek philosophers.
Yes.
Maybe they would be listening
Well,
to
except
this.
with the pedophilia.
Except
All of these guys fuck age appropriate girls or guys.
And we
or
love
them.
that. Or them.
Kind of like Big Posse.
I like that. Like Big Posse.
They're
Big Posse.
nothing like Big Posse.
Rotting Christ and Big Posse, I think, did a festival together.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
think-
cool.
I think so,
But
actually.
wasn't it? Yeah, it was like the Kamloops.
I heard they played Center of Gravity
Center of Gravity, the Kelowna Music
Festival.
Festival. Where I think at least someone dies every time.
Yeah, baby.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Rip. All right. Should I go?
Go ahead.
That was also an amazing just intro.
Thank you.
Amazing
You hyped
intro.
me up. You hyped me
Yes.
up to hear these guys.
Ryan, you truly know the podcast, the form,
Yes.
as good as anyone that we've ever had. Probably the best intro and band name that we've had in Battle of the Bands history.
I had a podcast once.
Yeah, I had a very
Sitting at
funny
the bar.
podcast.
No, and I love you. I love you guys, and I think you're so funny.
Aw, we love you.
Psych.
Out. Decider. Get him.
No, Decider likes that. He's tails wagging.
All right, so you know what I'm bringing this week?
What's that?
The queen of hip hop, Missy Elliott, everyone. We got
Yes.
Missy Elliott. Real name Melissa Elliott, or she goes by the nickname Misdemeanor.
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 Which is my drag name. I'm Misdemeanor. But anyway.
Thank you. No, that was good. So she embarked on her music career with R&B group Sistas in the early to mid 1990s, and later became a member of the Swing Mob Collective.
Cool.
Okay, so that was like a group that she joined. Part of that group was her childhood friend and producer Timbaland. Timbaland he produced all of her albums. He is the heart and soul of Missy Elliott. They need each other. It's really a beautiful thing.
So Timbaland to Missy Elliott is like Kyle to Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't be fucking shit without this guy. You remember that?
There would be no podcast without you.
Without me or without you.
Yeah, or Decider.
British Columbia, Nelly Furtado, Timbaland.
Yep.
Hey!
Sorry, BC represent.
There you go. Represent. He loves BC women. I don't know why I said that.
And BC women, they have their own thing.
They got their thing.
Dreads.
Hikers.
They always have dreads.
But a little thing about, which I didn't know about Missy Elliott. So, the career wasn't really taking off. So what she did was she wrote and produced for tons of artists. Mariah Carey, Aaliyah, Jodeci, Genuine, and Raven-Symoné when she was a little girl in 1993. In 97, Missy Elliott got her big chance to release her solo album, Supa Dupa Fly, in 1997. And it was a huge success. It went certified platinum, and the music video for the song Rain, which I'll be playing later, was really like a big moment for hip-hop music videos. It was directed by Hype Williams, who's like a legendary music director. Music video director, and
It's my uncle.
is he your? Oh yes.
Yep. Hype Williams. Yep.
Nepo nephew.
Nepo baby.
Isn't your middle name? You're Ryan Hype Williams.
Yeah.
You're named after your uncle.
Yeah. Hype Wendy Cat Williams. Auntie Cat. I mean, fuck. Damn it.
But all I want to say is that Missy Elliott is truly. You know what's pissing me off when I was doing research on her? Everything was like one of the greatest female rappers, one of the greatest female songwriters. It was always female. I'm like, bro, one of the best, just rappers in general, artists, R&B singers. She
Rhythm and blues.
She's a legend. Ribs and bones. She's one of the best rib and boners out there. But yeah, I'm excited to bring her. She is truly one of my favorites. I was into her when I was a little boy, and I'm into her now.
Very cool. Mm-hmm. And now my turn.
Yes. See, he waits for me to finish. That's what he does.
Well,
Can I just say real quick, I'm so less stressed. This mic was like in my head.
I know. I could
constantly-
see this is you doing this, but I was like, you're going insane. You're in a prison of your own
Yeah,
mind.
I really was. Thank
Yep.
you for fixing that. I feel like I just got out of a bad like shroom trip. I was like fighting.
One of your good friends just like talked you down.
He's like, "You good?" And I went, "Yeah."
I think I am.
Yeah, it was just like a pat on the shoulder, and I was like, "I'm good." Drink some orange juice.
Hey man, you're just high.
Oh, you're right.
I love that.
I'm just doing a podcast. I just have to do this with my mic, and I'm good now. Woo! I'm back.
Very
baby.
cool.
All right.
And you're gonna love my band. So my band, this band is an American rock band. They've been around forever. They're very, very famous, and everybody who is listening, Kyler's, already know and love this band. I'm doing an American rock band from New York City.
New York.
Formed in 2006 and currently signed to Columbia Records. Ever heard of it? Vampire Weekend.
Hey, I actually love Vampire Weekend. So
Vampire Weekend, great. And I'm only doing their self-titled album, Vampire Weekend, because I may bring them back with other albums because they're so prolific and they have so many good songs.
I can argue with you on that
Yeah.
one. Anyway,
And I could tell Ryan love it.
Yeah.
He love it.
this is a really good trio.
This
These
is
are
a good trio.
three very different.
This is a perfect trio
It's
for
gonna make
music.
the playlist is gonna go insane.
Playlist go insane. And by the way, follow our playlist on Spotify where we have all of the songs that we talk about, including a sneak peek into future songs we talk about.
Yep.
But Vampire Weekend, this is one of the first music videos I ever saw online on a computer was Oxford, that music video, and I loved it. It was the first song I heard by Vampire Weekend. I fell in love with them. I thought they were so amazing, and I brought Oxford, as one of my songs. You'll
Yep.
hear it later. And these guys are just absolutely amazing. They've been doing music for so long. The band was formed by lead vocalist and guitarist Ezra Koenig, multi-instrumentalist Rostam Batman League,
Nailed it.
no worries, and drummer Chris Thompson, bassist Chris Baio. And the big guy who I couldn't say his name, he departed from the group in early 2016.
Oh, thank God.
Yep, and the band's first album, Vampire Weekend, that I'm going to talk about, includes elements of indie pop, Afro-pop influences, and chamber music, featuring charting singles A-Punk and Oxford, the two songs that I'm going to bring to the table.
Cool.
It has been hailed as one of the greatest debut albums.
Wow.
So I'm bringing in a powerhouse. Trojan horse is coming into the Sound Dome. I'm opening it up, and guess what? Vampire Weekend's going to bite your ass.
we fucking up.
And I'll just talk about their formation in the early years. They met when they were enrolled at Columbia University. These guys come from money. They're a bunch of
great.
rich, preppy
Yeah,
guys.
they lean into it.
I really
though.
want to hear what they have to say.
Oh,
No, I
great.
love you, Kyle. I love you, man.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Yeah, hold on. Yeah. You're on his team,
They're
right?
beginning with a rap collaboration between Koenig and Thompson named L'Homme Run.
Wait,
It's
they're
a
in a rap
French
group?
word. They were in a rap group.
Oh.
And they bonded over a shared love of punk rock and African music. and they toured with the Dirty Projectors, a great band in their own right, during a period of experimentation with African music, inspiring the band to incorporate world sounds into their earliest work. The band chose the name Vampire Weekend from the title of a short film project Koenig worked on during the summer between freshman and sophomore years in college. So they performed it in college, Columbia University. They're very wealthy. They're a wealthy group, but they embrace it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That doesn't make it better.
Nah, it doesn't.
I've never wanted to bully a bio more in my life.
That's so true. They do kind of seem like in an 80s ski movie, like
They are.
the like popped collar asshole. It's like kind of if he had a band.
Yeah, the sweater tied around.
And they're like,
yeah.
Grace, you're seriously going to go with this guy? He's not even going to university.
And it's the rotting Christ.
Yeah, it's Rotting Christ. He has
Just a 50-year-old Greek man.
a big man with a goatee. And he goes,
Come with me.
Come with me. No, come with me. And he goes, you're seriously going to go with him? You're not going to come to the lake house this weekend? Yeah.
We have to save the evil center.
But you're going to get a job at the Evil Center with me. That's funny to have a company called the Evil Center, which is basically what
Amazon is or whatever.
Amazon is. And I will say a couple other things. Well, one more thing, actually. I love to talk about the singers' relationships.
Yeah, I actually know who this guy's
Ezra
linked up
Koenig
with.
has a child with girlfriend Rashida Jones.
Damn. Yeah, because she famously dated Uptown Funk.
Bruno?
No, the guy, Mark Ronson.
Mark
I was
Ronson.
gonna be like CeeLo Green.
We don't talk about CeeLo. We don't talk about CeeLo.
Yeah.
CeeLo.
Great voice. Really
I
good
was
voice.
going to bring Lizzo. I swear to God, this week. I was going to bring
Really?
Lizzo. No.
Lizzo. Yeah. And Lizzo and CeeLo, couple of singers. What?
Easy. But do you know who her dad is? Rashida Jones.
Quincy Jones.
Isn't that crazy?
Imagine just be doing doing your own thing, and it's like, yeah, my dad, he's saying he fucked Mick Jagger again.
He keeps saying Michael Jackson was a hack. But imagine you're a musician, and then you start dating this girl, and then her dad is one of the greatest record producers of all time.
And she's not even the greatest actor on Parks and Rec.
No.
I take that back. She really is a
She's
lovely
good.
person.
I
regretted saying that instantly.
And I agreed with you because you're the guest. I was like, yeah.
Didn't like what I said. Sorry.
No, she's very talented. She seems very nice. I'm a good comparison. Would be like us, and we start dating a girl, right?
Yep.
And her dad is Jeff Dunham, one of the greatest comedians of all time.
And then you look at her and she's a puppet. And you're like, what?
Wait, what?
She's like, silence, I kill you.
Silence! I suck you off.
Silence, I blow you. Whoa, I blow you up.
Have you ever asked your dad if he thought it was inappropriate to have a charred body on stage that everyone cheers? Like, when you really think about it, it's like the most fucked up thing ever.
He's like, no,
so
he used to read
funny.
me bedtime stories as that character.
Silence, you sleep.
Any guy whose father was an engineer who had to move to the south for a university job named Ahmed just had the worst childhood
Worst.
because of this guy.
Oh,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes. Let's get into your songs, my friend. Ryan Williams, you have a wonderful band, and I'm excited to hear it because you said that it's something maybe I'll like.
Yeah, so I believe this is not on Sanctus Davalos.
Wow.
Or a Dead Poem, but this is really where you can kind of hear where the new sound is coming. If you go to Spotify, you'll see the top songs of Rotting Christ.
Yeah.
This is what they were kind of, it's very chanting, it's very like Gregorian chanting. They have a song all in, I apologize if I mispronounce this, Sanskrit, is that how you say that?
Well, no.
So they're going in that direction, but with still that heavy influence. So I'd like to set the tone here. You're at a dinner party. Everyone is dead but you.
Okay.
They're your enemies. You've poisoned them.
Oh.
But no, that's not a bad setting. You're 19 years old. you were 5'10" in grade 10 and you thought you were going to get taller. You've been stunted your whole life. You've dedicated your life to football, a sport you're not very good at. The team you're on is doing very poorly. You're filled with rage. You don't know who you are truly deep inside, but you have little hints. You say slurs into the mirror that you deep down you know you're kind of allowed to say, but no one knows that about you yet.
Oh, I like this.
You're going to play, you're losing. You're going to take all of your hate out on the offense by getting 15-yard penalties by clipping them in the back, but you're already losing, so who gives a fuck?
Yep.
And then this is you coming out of your 3-point stance.
Nice.
All right, very cool. Okay. I like it so far.
It's like we're in church. Wait a second. Yes.
This might be a war.
This is it. Right.
You love it.
I like it.
This is so you. Oh.
It's so scary.
This is great. This is awesome. It's like patriotic.
I should point out, I looked them up when Golden Dawn, the far-right party, was trending in Greece, and they are not affiliated. Because
All
Dimmu Borgir, they got involved in really fucked up racial politics.
Oh,
and it's like, whoa, let's just talk about death and Satan. Let's not get racist.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all humans. We're gonna go to hell, but we're all humans.
What was the name of that song again?
Third time. What is it?
It's just in the playlist as "Let's fucking go."
Lex Talionis.
I don't.
Lex Talionis.
Lex Talionis. That was great. That's that revs you up.
And
Those
it's
are
not their most popular song. It's a lot quicker than a lot of their. They ended up slowing down kind of a little bit with more chant based, but that's the kind of the start of the direction they were going in my opinion.
Oh my god, it's like AK-47s just going off.
I will say it's a different type of scary than the scary that you bring.
Yeah, why? Why is it different?
Because it's like, oh, it's like Halo kind of like. I feel like I'm playing Halo, but it's like the war part of it.
You could see priests like in the catacombs hunting demons to this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. What do the guys look like in the group?
Exactly what you think.
Yeah.
They look like every other metal band.
Yeah.
Hair
All
down to
long
their
hair
shoulders.
except for the one balding guy, but I don't think they have a bald guy.
Wow. And a couple goatees.
Well, they're Greek, so the lead singer, he just has a great fucking. He's awesome.
Right,
I love
right.
it.
Well,
That ripped. That is a perfect scene. I like what you said at the beginning. You come out of a blackout and everyone's dead at a dinner party.
No, it was not a blackout. It was premeditated.
Oh, there we go. They're the boys.
and Lex Talionis is definitely like is a spell you do. You're like Lex Talionis.
Yeah.
And then their head would their skin would come off their head.
They've been around as long as Alice in Chains, I think.
Oh, so they're like,
Yeah.
geez. Yeah.
Yeah, they were very black
They're
metal
seasoned.
in the 90s. Yeah, they're
These are
one of the
seasoned.
longest, and they're just well respected in
Man.
the extreme music genre.
They must have seen some shit.
Wow.
Wow.
Because they were getting, like, imagine just like when you think of Greece and then you think of Scandinavia
Oof.
and all of like these black metal, superstars. And you got the dummies who are, putting their best friend's suicide head on an album cover.
Yeah.
The Bertsum guy murdering his friend and even worse, being racist.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, personally for me, maybe I would do curls to that.
Will you do curls?
It's this.
Pumps you up a little
couple
bit.
deadlifts, maybe.
I'm gonna make a flip mentally because one of their songs along with MOP's Anti Up was my squatting max
Buddy.
out song.
Whoa.
I love Andy Up. I love it.
So that great beginning, I think, pumped us up, and I'm ready to switch gears a little bit.
Yeah, I say, okay, so now we're coming down a little bit, all right? You just murdered everyone at the dinner party.
Yeah.
Cops are on their way. So what do? You sit in the nice, beautiful living room, start a fire, maybe pour yourself a little Chardonnay, and then you put on Rain.
All right.
Super duper fly.
And so cops are coming, but you finally get a moment alone.
And you get to just decompress.
All
just
right.
relax.
And you play this. Okay.
Yeah, that's what you play by Missy Elliott.
Me, I'm super fly, super duper fly.
And you're chilling out because you just committed that crime.
Yeah.
Me, I'm
Smoke a bit of smoke a little joint.
super duper fly.
Get a little indica in ya.
Super fly, super duper fly, super duper fly.
And this is also this is Missy Elliott's second single.
When the rain hits my window,
So kind of your intro to Missy.
Yeah.
Her first big hit.
Me and Timberland, ooh, we sang a jangle. We so tight that you get our styles tangled.
And Timbaland, I don't know if you hear that. He's sampling crickets.
Can we get kinky tonight? Like
I just noticed that.
You wanna play with my yo-yo? I smoke
There's no
my
sound like
hydro
this.
on
And I
the
like
video.
I like the speed of it. I like the speed of it.
Yeah, funky.
You know what I mean?
Funky but chill. It is kind of like rain, like a rainy day a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
One of my favorite playlists. I love Timbaland so much.
Oh, he's so
What
good.
was that?
Obviously, this
That's just Timmy.
it's something Bubba Sparks says. You hear that beat, don't you? That's just Timmy talking.
That's just Timmy
Got the
talking.
keys to the Jeep. I'm driving to the beach. Top down, loud sound, see my peace.
Yeah, and
Give them pounds now.
stop
look
it there,
who
but
be.
It's so good.
it's so good, so different. And like I said about Van Halen, just Missy just likes to have fun. Keeps
Yeah.
it light. Keeps
Yeah.
it light. It's a party. It's a good time. She's got some
Yes.
serious stuff here and there, you know. But I mean, for the most part, it's just like kind of goofy. Let's just have fun.
I love that.
Yeah.
Can I interject with my intro to Missy Elliott?
Yes, please.
Because I used to I didn't have internet in the woods before I moved to Kamloops, and my dad had like a cool tape deck, so I would record a VHS of Much Music, and then
Nice.
his stereo system I could record a tape and then put in my Walkman.
Wow.
And I remember being so infatuated and kind of scared of the Get Your Freak On video.
Oh, I know.
I love Missy Elliott so much. I felt like a thing that happened with early 2000s artists where they reach this pinnacle and maybe the follow-up isn't as good. And it took a while for people to be like, that was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You rule. That was amazing.
Yeah.
I think she's one of the coolest, most original people
Amazing. And
of like my youth. I love her so much.
I agree.
Yeah. You killed a bunch of people.
Yes.
You're waiting for the police.
Yeah.
But then, in your mind, you go, I don't want to go to jail.
Okay.
I want to ride my little bicycle.
Okay.
And you go outside.
Fixie?
You yes. Well, it's one of those bicycles with the big front tire and the small back tire.
Oh, what are those?
And you get on it.
Like a muscle man would ride.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you get on it. You're wearing your cream suit that has very short pants so you can see a lot of your ankle.
Okay.
And then you notice your crush is next to you on
Yeah.
a smaller bike.
Aww.
And she goes, "Hi, baby." And you go, "Hi."
Mm-hmm.
And then she goes, "You want to bike down by the water, don't you?" And you say, "Yes, I do." And she goes, "What are we going to listen to?" And you listen to this.
And this last thing I'll say, this girl is one of the Kennedys.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to mention she's one of the Kennedys.
This is in the Hamptons. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's one of the Kennedys that was given a lobotomy. And so there you are. You're on your little bicycles. You see the sirens coming into the house, but you're already too far away.
Yeah. You've gotten away.
And then you look around and you notice everyone's dancing at the same time.
Yeah. There's picnics going on.
Yes? Oh yeah, there's big. And you look, you're holding a baguette.
And right hand, it's a drink. But what's the drink in? It's a mason jar.
It's a mason jar, buddy.
To spell the word, it's fine with me. With me.
I love this song.
Why would you speak
Yeah.
to me
You sit
that
on the
way?
picnic blanket,
It's
red and white white checkered.
Yep. You take out the bottle of red wine, you put it in the mason jar.
Yeah.
You're in the part of the relationship where you don't know she has borderline yet.
And you're like, you're so beautiful. Why are you single? And then you slowly learn.
She gets really angry about certain things.
She keeps saying she's not Polly, but she talks like she wants to be Polly.
But now you're just young kids
Yes.
having fun.
Just have fun. Then you're in the moment. You're not thinking about the future. You're not thinking about the past.
This is like the music you listen to when you're 3 months into a relationship.
Yeah.
You just became exclusive before it gets bad.
Yes.
Bad. I mean, you get to know them.
Before it gets bad.
I don't know what that means.
Great song.
I love it. One of my favorite songs. First music video I saw online. Which is crazy.
Makes me think about like, when did this come out? 2008 or 9 or something?
2008.
It makes me think like, was it? It was just a perfect time for this kind of music to
Yeah.
come out, and it makes me think like, were they part of the time, or did they create the time? Did they create like the era, or
That Williamsburg
or did
era.
they ride the wave? You know,
Well,
because it was just like a perfect like early YouTube, internet.
yeah.
You know,
It's weird. Well, at the time, 2008, they were in college. They were at Columbia University. So I think it was just like a perfect like combination where that was probably going to end up happening anyway.
right?
But they were probably one of the first to do it.
Yeah,
It created the most annoying type of guy.
No, looking back, honestly, like unless they were ever there was the talk down to you hipsters,
Yeah.
or the like cultish like Amish, like they use Amish levels of discipline to be quirky.
Yes.
But hipsters get a bad rap. When you go to an apartment with like a cool aesthetic, someone's into vintage photography or stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
I love it
I
too.
genuinely love it.
Bunch of plants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, let's go on to round 2.
Round 2.
The final round.
That was a great first round.
Great.
really good first round.
Iconic songs, all three of us.
Yeah.
We had Scary, we had Funky, we had Preppy.
Preppy. And maybe should we continue the date, or should we do a brand new scene? I don't know.
I think we continue the day. So
Yeah.
you just had a picnic with your betrothed,
Yes.
and then you play this song. What happens now? You know.
So yes, you're remembering your picnic with your betrothed. You're going
Oh, yeah.
you're going to fucking die.
Okay.
Accept it. You're going to die. There is diarrhea all over the inside of your legs. You are running a high fever.
Oh no.
All of you are going to die today. You were with the rest of these soldiers. You caught your reflection in a meadow, and you no longer recognize the person who you are. You are in Verdun. You are fighting for Saxony. If you lose, you are going to die today. But if you die before taking enough of the Franks with you, and Christianity and all of your culture will be destroyed. Some of the people you care about most will die. You can see the enemy on the horizon, and you're slowly walking with your sword, and this is playing.
All right. And it's called Among Two Storms.
Oh. With your sword.
So you have your sword, and the diarrhea is in between your legs.
Yeah, everyone is sick. You've been marching. You've been marching.
Right. I'd be in a bad mood.
Oh, this is great.
This is the song I show people that aren't as
Yeah.
into extreme stuff.
I was gonna say, it's a lot less thrashy.
You're getting close now. You can feel the rumble of the enemy approaching under your feet. You're gonna die, but you're dying for your family.
And you have sword?
Yeah. No, fuck, you dropped it. Run anyways.
Yeah. You got your 2 hands. Yeah, now it's slow-mo, and it's just mid-battle.
You hear your iPhone alarm go off. It flipped over in a car. You're doing a shitty road gig in Vernon. You fantasized about all of this. People are saying, wake up, Ryan, wake up, Ryan.
Ryan!
and you just fucking float off into Viking heaven to this guitar solo.
And the car turns into a chariot. You're going up.
You're just, is that you, Breslin?
He's like, come in here.
Oh, there it is. Perfect. I love that. That was sick. That's it's way less like thrashy as the first one.
Yeah.
Very kind of like 80s, has a bit of like an 80s sword, big boob lady, like riding like a tiger with a sword.
Yeah.
that kind of style. That was sick.
There's like aspects of that music that I do like more than some of the other metal music that I've listened to.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm like the voice is like not overpowering, where they're like, "Fuck you gotta die," but like they're telling a story where they're like the lyrics are great. The lyrics are like, I'll read. Sorry about this. Sorry about this.
You just started playing Pop in Them Things, didn't you? Everywhere we go to.
Sorry, I've been listening to different music than you guys. Like this. An optical miracle, a moon as high as 1, 200s, high strain, threaten the mankind among two storms. Buzzes around your ears, an easy day will follow the twilight.
Like,
it
how do
must
you
be
write
the last
that?
full moon.
You have to be so smart to write this.
Yeah, well...
I could never write that in a million years.
Yeah, the thunder bears two mothers, the mother bears two sons. Echoes in the distance all turn to sun size. It's hot, although it's midnight. I love these lyrics.
Yeah, you know what I love too about
I would love a Dream Pop cover of Rotting Christ lyrics.
that
would work.
Could maybe work. Yeah, you get like a girl with like a bob cut with a ukulele. Ever sing those lyrics?
That's hilarious.
And a mother.
But or even like Vampire Weekend being like, full moon rays the rainbow, that's the experts prepare the bow, an optical miracle.
Optical miracle, motherfucker. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom.
And
that's the Missy part.
So you are going to war, you know
Yes.
death cometh, but then
Well, no, your iPhone.
No, I died in a car crash doing a one-nighter.
Your iPhone alarm goes off.
and then you realize you fell asleep at the wheel, you actually crash, you're doing a road gang, and you're
But you're
going
not-
to heaven.
Yeah, and then you're in heaven. Now you're in heaven
Right.
with and you kind of come to and you're on the cloud, and it's just like how they show it in the movies. There's a big gate in front of you and there's a bunch of people partying. It's really cool. It's all young people. That's what heaven is.
Yes.
It's all young, sexy people. And then
And what age-wise, what do you think?
like sexy age, like 15, 16.
I was wondering.
No, everyone's like mid-20s to like 40s. Mid-20s to 40s. Half naked.
Imagine going to heaven and you're 39 and you're like, why is everyone else 25? Why am I still 39?
And then you get to the gate and he goes...
Everyone's in your prime, but you're exactly how you died.
Like,
what?
"Fuck, should I
Okay.
change?" And they're like, ugh.
The carrot's still in your throat.
Yeah, you're like, really?
You know when you go to a fancy restaurant, they sometimes have like blazers they give you. And they're like, here, use this body. They have a six-pack. All right.
You're like, all right.
And then the gates open and this song starts to play.
It's called Gossip Folks.
You're going, okay.
And then you go, we're partying.
Oh, heaven's just a big fucking party.
Bitch got hit by 3 zebras and a monkey. I can't stand a bitch nowhere.
When I walk up in the pitch,
Just a good time. Foot starts tapping.
Before you said that, my foot was tapping.
And I just love the chorus. It's so fun.
I know y'all pull, y'all pull. Y'all job just hanging up close. Step to me, get burned.
There's one of the sexy angels is looking at you. She's at the bar.
And she's like, come here.
Yeah, waves you over. And when she waves you over, you get some confidence. And then you just start dancing towards her, moonwalking. You're doing this whole like, you start doing the worm. You're the life of the party.
Right.
Like to think to even sample that. What the hell is
When I
that?
pull up in my whip, bitches wanna talk shit. I'm driving, I'm gliding, I'm sliding these motherfuckers' ass. Did you see it? I'm gripping these girls.
Come on.
Skirt.
Did you heard?
There you go.
Feathers, my feathers, my fur. I fly like a bird.
You can stop it there.
Chicken heads on the ground.
I like it.
Yeah, it's just funky.
It's
funky.
such a good song.
It makes you move. It's one of her hits, but it's not one of her big hits. And that's a crazy video too. It's like a big house party in this like mansion.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, and like the chorus is like this weird sample that Timberland.
Yeah.
And I don't even know where it's from, but it's like. Like I don't know where it's from, but
Yeah.
it's just so unique. That's my favorite thing about these guys. They have their own sound.
I like that very
Virginia, that's where they're from.
much. Virginia.
Yeah, Virginia.
Cool.
There you go.
Damn. So yeah, you talk to the angel. She brings you over, but then she goes, "Do you want to like go somewhere more quiet?"
Oh.
Yes. And then you go, "Well, how can we get there?" And then she goes, "Well, I have these 2 bikes.
No.
Big front wheel, small back wheel."
Oh no.
And so and I'm like, "Wow, the big wheel front, small wheel back, you
Yeah.
both get on, right?"
Yeah.
And she goes, "Actually, there's a park over here. We could have a picnic."
She's the girl from the original absinthe bottle.
Yeah. And I'm like, "Really?" She goes, "Yeah, bitch. Come on."
Yeah.
And then, so you're biking away. You look, and the party's fading in the back, and
Yeah.
cops get there. Party gets caught.
Oh, it gets busted.
Get
Yeah.
busted.
They're not allowed to drink in heaven.
Yeah. Jesus is like a cop. He's like, "Hey, come on."
It's like South Park. The Mormons were the right ones,
Yeah.
but they let everyone in.
And then this plays.
Oh.
And you're
come
having
on.
fun. A-punk. And you're like, "We don't have to party. This is a party.
This
you
is a
and
party.
Me, you know?"
Let's dance, little sugar.
Yeah.
A 7-year-old's birthday, a retirement party, your wedding. This works for anything.
It works. Ever.
Works.
And it's the opening song in Step Brothers. Brought it up twice now.
Very true.
Mr. Brightside always gets brought up as the 2000s Stairway to Heaven, but I think this might be it for me.
This is in the
Very
running.
true.
For sure, I agree. Little breakdown.
Yeah, I
here.
love this.
Some like Ocarina of Time flutes.
Yes. I love it.
And a little bass line here. Song's great.
Yeah.
Play whenever.
Play it wherever.
Feel good. Feel good.
A-punk.
Amazing.
You know what? Great 2 rounds.
Great 2 rounds.
Really great.
Great.
From party, war, death, fear of death, and just picnics.
And then a picnic.
This your
Very
part
class.
and your part is what we fight for.
Yep.
Exactly.
It's what makes life worth living.
Yes, that was the
Yep.
freedom you guys were fighting for.
Exactly. You're like, one of these days, someone's gonna listen to A-punk.
Yeah.
Watch their parents start to like Vampire Weekend.
Also with A-Punk, with my iPod, always the first song.
Yeah.
A-punk.
Yeah. Of course.
A-Punk. Yeah, always first song you see.
Damn. And this is great because rounds are over.
Yeah.
And I think there are 2 great rounds. So I think we will be.
I feel good.
We'll get pleased. I feel like the decider is pleased, and when the decider is pleased, we get little gifts.
We get little gifts.
And sometimes we have stinker songs, stinker episodes.
Yeah, but
and
I think this was a good one.
Yeah.
Decider, can you come down from your cocoon?
Oh yes. No, it's
it's like. Oh,
I didn't want to say anything, but you do look a lot like the Jeepers Creepers villain Decider.
That's true.
The writers were inspired by him.
Yeah.
No, I didn't get the royalties from it, which they said they would, but they got theirs. They got theirs coming.
The guy who made it is a really bad guy.
Yeah.
He's like an actual pedophile. He's like legitimately a really, really bad guy.
Well, it makes you like him more. No, I'm kidding. Sorry. No. Decider, buddy.
Look, this was probably one of my favorite episodes. This was
Yes.
this is great.
Wasn't this a
Move
great
over,
one?
Jackie.
Yeah.
This is Pirco.
Sorry, Pirco.
Arguably
Beat
the
it.
closest matchup
real.
I've ever had. The fact that there was the continuing storyline.
Yeah.
Really. Oh man,
I like that.
Man, it was great.
I like continuing the story.
Listen.
Yes.
I don't know how to pronounce this first one.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
Lextana line. Fuck. I wrote it down,
something
even
like
though like it was close.
Lex Talios.
Lex Talios.
Lex Talios. Yes.
Let's take a guess.
Sounds like you go to a used car shop and like the Greek guy, his name's Lex Talios.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So Ryan, you chose the rotting Christ, Lex Talent, but whatever it is.
That one,
The imagery for sure helped. It's intense. I couldn't understand a single thing that they said, but I didn't need to. And here's the thing: the underlying choir. As I was typing it out, Kyle said Halo, and I was typing Halo.
That's hilarious.
I was
Yes.
it entirely reminded me of that. Gave that one an 8.
Very
good. It was very.
Wow.
It was awesome. I loved
That means
it.
he likes you. That means he likes you.
So, Sam, you went with Missy Elliott. You chose the okay, look, Missy Elliott, classic.
Come on.
She's fantastic.
Household name.
You chose The Rain. Super chill. Production is insanely good. It's so good. I can play that anytime.
Anytime.
Literally anytime. Nobody's and if I do put it on. Literally any scenario, no one's asking me to turn it off.
No.
I couldn't see it.
Yeah.
Gave it an 8.5.
Oh, he likes me more.
No, it's I let the music can speak for itself, and that's a great.
Wow.
No shame in the game in that
So
one.
true.
Yeah.
And I let the music.
It's just a game. It's just a game.
Such a fucking idiot. And may I say, Decider, your horns look especially sharp.
Oh, he always does this.
And
Thank you.
your tongue looks
He sucks
especially snake-like.
You know what? You're growing
I
on me.
don't care.
It's worse when you turn on him when it doesn't go your way.
Yeah, and I get very.
I mean, I love Kyle. I'm a pet now.
He loves
I
these.
get real rude.
Kyle, you went with Vampire Weekend. You chose Oxford, for your first song. Look, the imagery that you were saying is fantastic. Look, it was a positive song, very chill. The instrumental, though, I do feel like it was missing a little zhuzh. But a little something.
Little zhuzh. He's never said zhuzh in his whole life.
I'm sorry, where was the Kyle 10 seconds ago?
Yeah, what the hell?
I don't understand, man.
He turns so fast.
God, I still gave it an 8.
All right.
There you go. It was,
Just as I
was missing a zhuzh.
Some you don't know.
No, it actually was a little
Spell
bit.
zhuzh.
I was gonna J-U-S. Is that did I nail it?
Jew. Yeah.
Zhuzh.
Okay. Round 2. So okay, So as of right now, everyone, Ryan, you're sitting at an 8. Sam, you're sitting at an 8.5, and Kyle, you're sitting at an 8.
Very good.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
High
it was a good
scoring round.
You guys kept this storyline going. It was intense. The anime. Okay, I did feel like Among Two Storms. It felt like an anime intro. It was fucking grab me by the nutsack. It was really
There it
good.
is. We love that here.
I don't watch anime, but I have 2 anime soundtracks I love because the Pride Fighting Championships used to play them in their Grand Prix.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
It was great. It was really good. The voice, you did say the voice loses people. It did lose me a little bit, but the build was insane. The solo really got me. Gave that one an 8.5.
Wow.
Very understandable. The
Wow.
voice is not for everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you, Decider.
Look, thank you. All
Polite.
right.
Very polite.
Sam,
Yes.
for your second round, you chose Gossip Folks. All right.
Yeah.
It's a fucking bop.
It's a bop.
The instrumental's sick. Some people get to a level of fame and you're like, that's nepotism. Yeah, people like to discount it, but not Missy Elliott.
No.
There's a reason that she's where she is.
Yeah.
Gave it a 9.
Oh, that's high.
9 is
That is high.
Yep.
That's
And Kyle,
17.5
I don't hate it.
out of 20. Not bad.
17.5, 16.5, and Kyle, you chose A-Punk as the next one. It's fantastic. It's the top one on Spotify. I love this song. Everyone loves this song. It's classic.
Classic.
Usually I pick songs that are not good
Yeah.
to represent the band.
And Sam picks ones where he's like, I don't know, I just want to throw one in. I'm not going to attach myself emotionally to the song.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, he goes like, "This is the first time I'm hearing it." That's a lot of Sam.
You guys always fuck yourself like that, but this one you didn't.
I picked
Yeah.
the bops.
Yeah, you picked the bops, and you know what? It played. It worked out. It worked out pretty well. See, it just it's another bop. Gave it. Okay, Kyle,
Well, no.
are you ready for this?
Yes.
I gave it a 9, leaving you at 17, but a close second.
Wow.
Damn.
0.5.
Real close.
And I accept it Decider, because I know that you control me and that you can take, you can actually astral project my being out of my body, and you can do whatever you want with it. I will not get mad at you.
No.
Right now, you're actually at a grocery store getting me eggs.
Yes.
Wake up. What the fuck?
You want large, medium? What size?
Yeah. So, damn, congratulations,
Thank
Sam.
you.
Yeah.
This is all for Missy.
And
Thank you.
Ryan, you need to come back.
Please come back. That was awesome.
Yeah.
I had so much fun.
Good.
And does it feel, because it's Missy Elliott, like that's, if it was like Vampire Weekend versus like, if Vampire Weekend lost to Rotting Christ, you'd be way more upset.
I would have a classic Kyle tantrum. But thank you so much, Ryan. Where can we find you?
find you?
In the battlefield
Yo, fuck.
of the algorithm at Ryan Williams Comic.
Nice.
I'm not on Threads, and I'm not on whatever. What's the other one? Blue Check or
Blue Sky.
Blue Sky. I'm not on Blue Sky. I'm not on Threads. I'm everywhere else. I have 3 hours of footage that is being cut up. There's a writer's strike coming, and I have footage that is not good enough to be a special, but I made peace with the fact. I have to apologize to someone. Why did I bring this up this way? But no, I'm gonna have a ton of clips coming in September,
Yes.
October, in November, and I'm releasing a special in an untraditional, but now kind of the modern way of I'm gonna be trying to commit to 3 clips a week, and it's going to be different everywhere. I'm going to play the game. So the best place is, shorter clips on TikTok, yada yada.
Yep.
But if YouTube and Instagram is truly the best
Yes,
place
baby.
to follow me. But I love Facebook letting you post longer videos, and I am a cuck for Zuck.
Cuck for
Zuck,
Zuck.
absolutely.
At Ryan Williams Comic.
Yes.
so much,
Please
everyone.
follow. One of a kind. Truly one of the funniest guys I've ever met.
Truly the best.
Yeah.
The best.
You're one of the
You
best.
guys truly rule also.
We love you. Kyle?
Last thing I gotta say is 5 for 5 is in Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Great show.
Comedy bar every Tuesday at 9:30. I'm hosting that bad boy, and you'll see some familiar faces that come through all the time.
Yeah, baby. Sam Burns Instagram. I always post shows on there. I'm all over the city, here and there. I'm one of the greatest of all time. And and Decider, baby, what you got?
Yes.
As always, you can follow me. Sorry, Jesus. On everything at Max Sheldrick. Got sketches coming out and podcast, The World's Last Podcast.
Thank you so much and goodbye.
Sam.
Love it.
Oh, thank you so much, guys.
Kyle.